Let's solve this question. The average marks of all the students of a class in an exam is 72. This is average for all the students of a class. Student of the class either scored less than 69 or scored more than 88. So from this line I can say there are only two lots of the students in this class. Students which scored less than 69 and students who scored more than 88, and these two lots are in this class, but the average marks of all the students in this class is 72. Next line is the average marks of student who scored less than 69. Average of this lot is giving me as 56, and the average marks of student who scored more than 88 is 94. Average of this lot is given as 94. If the total number of students in the class is 57, find the number of students who scored more than 88. Average of this lot is given as 56. Number of students who scored less than 69, I don't know. So I am taking it as N1, and number of students who scored more than 88, I have no information. In fact, I have to find the number of students who scored more than 88. But when these two lots are mixed, that is in this class, when these two lots are mixed, I am getting the final average or the resultant average by mixing these two lots as 72, and the total number of students in this class is 57. This is 57. So it's a concept of weighted average, because these two averages, that is A1 and A2, are mixed in some weights, or if these two averages are mixed with some weights, so I am getting the final resultant average as 72. Now it's a concept of weighted average. So the resultant average would be equal to, this is sum of all the scores of these students, which is A1 into W1. W1 is nothing but the weight. Weight means in this case it is number of students which scored less than 61 plus A2 into W2, average into, this is weight in this case. Weight is number of students in this case. This A1 W1 gives me the sum of scores of all the students who scored less than 69, and this A2 W2 give me the sum of scores of students who scored more than 88 divided by the sum of weights, that is number of students, W1 plus W2, and which is nothing but the N1 plus N2. So this is given as 72. I can easily find, putting the values of A1 as 56, this is N1 plus A2 is 94 into N2 upon W1 plus W2, that is N1 plus N2. So cross multiplying the terms, I get 72 N1 and this is 56 N1. If I take this 56 to this side, I get 16 N1 is equal to, this is 94 minus 72, that is 22 N2. So I get the ratio of N1 and N2, or the number of students who scored less than 69 and number of students who scored more than 88 is equal to 11 upon 8. If this ratio is 11 upon 8 and the total number of students, that is 19 units, 19 units correspond to 57. So the number of students who scored more than 88 is 8 units. 1 unit correspond to 3 students. So 8 correspond to 24 students. So the number of students who scored more than 88 is 24. It's a very long and tedious process. I can manipulate this, or just a one step further, just cross multiply these equation or this equation, cross multiply these terms so that it becomes, I am representing this resultant average as AR. So ARW1 into ARW2 is equal to A1W1 plus A2W2. Now I want to find the ratio of W1 and W2. So take A1 W1 to this side, or W1 and W2, rearranging the terms, I am getting this ratio of weights as A2 minus AR upon AR minus A1, and this is known as the alligation. This is nothing but the alligation. By using alligation, I can solve this question in one line. I have two lots. Lot 1 and lot 2 of students who scored less than 69 and who scored more than 88. Now the average of this lot is 56 and the average of second lot is 94, and the resultant average is giving me as 72. So the weights in which these two lots are mixed, that is W1 and W2, is nothing but the difference of average 2 minus resultant average, which is this space, average 2, this is average 2 and this is average 1, this is A2 and this is A1 and this is AR. So this gap, this difference is nothing but A2 minus AR, and this gap here is AR minus A1. So the ratio in which these two lots are mixed is nothing but the ratio of these difference, this gap, A2 minus AR upon AR minus A1. W1 is the weight associated with this lot and W2 is the weight associated with this lot. Now the gap here, A2 minus AR, I know is 22 and the gap here it is 60. So the ratio of these two gaps is 8:11. So I can say the weight associated to this first lot, that is W1, is equal to A2 minus AR, that is 11, and the ratio would be 11:8. So the weight associated with this second lot must be 8. So the ratio of these two weights must be 11:8, and total and weight here is nothing but the number of students who scored less than 69, who scored more than 88. So the total number of students would be 11 and 8, 19. This 19 is 57. So this 8 becomes 24. So correct answer to this question is 24.